Alrighty guys, I'm in the camper, in the van. We bought a Starlink Mini. We're going to be doing some trip, and we're going to go ahead and make sure we have internet so we can get some work done still. And I'm going to crank it open here and see if we can get this thing started up pretty quick like. I just went and got it. I just bought it at Best Buy, so if you happen to have a Best Buy, you can double check if they're there in your area instead of having to order online and wait. So let me get it opened up and see what it looks like. Alrighty, the directions are like IKEA furniture. You can see here, open, put it up, plug it in, turn your app on, make sure you have access to the sky, click, 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 ding, dang, doom. Now, we plan to, while we're driving, have it up on the dash on our Ford Ford Transit. There's a big dash space, so we'll probably throw it up here like this. I have seen some people do that, and figure we'll give that a try. We'll actually try it out there in a second. It's a very long power cord. Hopefully this has the DC. This does not have the DC. Let me see what this has here. I might need to have the DC setting. So let me get back to you. Alrighty guys, so this kit that I got at Best Buy did not come with the 12 volt plug. So I went ahead and ordered that on Amazon. It'll be delivered in the morning. But I do have AC in here, so I'm going to plug this guy and test it out and see if I can get it hooked up here in just a moment. So let me see. So they gave me a big long, I also ordered a shorter cable. So if it's on the dash, I don't need this 80 foot. I don't know how long this is, but it feels like it's pretty lengthy. I don't need this big long cord if I'm going to have it up there, but I will keep it because if we have to use it outside, like we get to some place and we need to get it out from under the clouds or underneath the trees, then we will have a long cord which we can still use. So I will plug this guy into power here. This. It looks like it's weather sealed too, so all these ends kind of have a rubbery entrance, so when it goes into the hole, it's going to be kind of tight. So I guess it's, made for putting it on the roof, obviously, of your car or outside, and it could get rained on or snowed on. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to give myself a little bit of cord here and go put it up on the front. Alright, so that guy has line of sight to the sky, and we have clear blue sky out. So what I'm going to do next is get my app going, and I'll get back to you in just a sec. Alrighty, so the app wants me to go to an open, out in the area and image the sky. I'm going to cheat here. Since I'm doing it in the van, I'm going to try it from right here, like this. Oh, it says to scan the entire sky. See if I can show you what it's doing here. I guess it's spotting all the satellites. It thinks I got 96% of the sky. Okay. Your results, I don't really care about the results. Estimating obstructions. Okay, going through the setup. It's paired. It just says I connect to the Starlink thing. I'm going to activate. Okay, let me set up my account. Enter my address. I'm going to do the $50 a month plan where you can pause it anytime. 50 gigs, $50 a month. Got a 7-day free trial. Activating Starlink. Okay. It says it's $39 for Rome. Thought it was $50. Oh yeah, it says 50 plus taxes due today. Alrighty, it took me a minute to get the payment stuff configured. I changed the Wi-Fi because this thing has its own Wi-Fi network, so you don't need to get another device. So I renamed it, set a password, and it's updating right now. And then we will see. I hear it's making lots of little noises there. We'll see what happens. Should be ready here. See, it's ticking around shortly. All right, it's trying to connect to the new Wi-Fi network. So it's going to do an update. Let's do a quick speed test. Let's see it together. I don't know if you can see this. It's 197, looks like download. 192, 190.68. So it did 76 down. We're trying the upload. It's got 29 megabits upload. Alrighty, so that's what it says the speed is. We are going to kind of test this guy out and see what it does over this next week or so. Like I said, we're going to be taking a trip down to Yosemite area, and we don't know what we're going to do coming back. How we're going to do, I think we're going to try to more or less get down there relatively quickly within a day or two, maybe 2 days, and then be outside of Yosemite and then spend a day or two there and then come back up maybe along the coast, go through some maybe Sequoia or the Redwood Forest and up the Oregon coast to come back. So we will kind of test this guy out and let you guys know what it says. It's got some draw. It's using 22 watts of power, which again, once we get on the, we have the battery in the van while we're driving. This van has a plug, you can see down here, an outlet. So when we're driving, we'll probably put it there. And we're not going to use it all the time we're driving, but we're going to use it this time, so we're going to kind of test it out. And then we will, we'll try to use it sparingly. If we have internet via cellular, then that's what we're going to prefer. Unless we really need high speed and we're in a space where we can use it and need it. The other thing, like I said, we're going to kind of hit it hard while we do our trip this week to kind of get a feel for it. And then we're going to pause it for November and then see what happens. If we need it, then we'll take it and go. And if we don't need it, then we won't be using it. And then if we need it while we're in the van, like I said, this has a 120 plug. And of course, our van has a 3,000 watt inverter, so we can easily use the 20 watts that this thing is pulling. And what's nice is we can plug it in to the van and leave it here, and then we can cover the windows if we want to, so at night if we need access and out and about. Again, we'll let you guys know how this trip goes, and it seemed very straightforward setup. I think I did this basically real time except for the payment. I did pause for the payment process, getting my address and account set up, which took a little bit longer, but no big deal. And then we will hopefully get on the road tomorrow and see how it goes. So we will catch you all later. Alright guys, so I wanted to show the last little bit of the Starlink Mini setup. We did use it for a couple of weeks on our trip we did to Yosemite. It worked spectacularly. We parked in the park, one of the campsites that had sporadic tree coverage. It wasn't dense, but it was definitely some trees around, and the satellite got us great service when we had no phone service. We do like to watch TV. Jen likes to watch, like her show, The Bold and the Beautiful, and some stuff on Netflix at night. And with the days getting shorter, it's easier for us to come in, it's more likely we come in the van early and watch a little TV, cook dinner, relax and watch it at night. So we were on the $50 a month, 50 gig plan, but we were rapidly blasted. We're getting ready to blast through that, so we bumped it to the $165 a month plan for unlimited data. And in 9 days, with like Netflix and stuff used at night for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours at night, we got 168 gigs. Those apps, I can't figure out a way with the Amazon Fire Stick to downgrade the quality. Like with YouTube, I can change the quality to 720 so it's dramatically less data. And when I did that with YouTube, it worked perfectly great. I used almost no data downloading and watching it for hours. But the other channels, I don't get that option. So if you're on Netflix or, Hulu or Amazon Prime, it's going to try to get as much data quality as possible when it downloads, at least on the Fire Stick apps that I've been able to find. And it will download a lot of data, so be prepared for that. So I wanted to show you real quick, when I got it, I initially set it up, I just kind of put it in the dash and it worked great. And I thought, man, it really needs some kind of a suction cup, something for the Ford. I don't know how well it would work on the Sprinter, because I think the windshield on the Sprinter is a little more vertical. I might be wrong, but it feels a little more vertical. The Ford is a little more angled. Obviously, it's not this much angle, but it's enough to where it's relatively pointing up. And on Amazon, I found these great mounts that go onto each side with suction cups that are pretty strong. They have levers to help suck down. I think they were like $30 or so, maybe less. I can't remember exactly, but it works great and holds wonderfully. Let me flip it around here and I'll show you what it looks like mounted. All right, so here is the mounted Starlink, and I can pull. It's pretty firmly mounted there, and each of the suction cups has this little lever to help pull it down. And with it here, it's really out of our way for driving. So this is my driving position, how it looks. So it's basically out of the way here. And for Jen, when she wants to do videos and whatnot, it's out of her way. And I just have the power cord running along here. I got to tuck it a little bit better right here, up, over, and then down to an outlet. Oh, I put it over there. Sorry about the sun. So all said and done, the Starlink Mini works fantastic in the van while we're driving. The other odd thing is with Apple Car, which I use, it doesn't. My phone cannot be connected to Apple CarPlay and Wi-Fi, but Jen's phone can. So if we're on the road and there's no service, she can still use her Wi-Fi dialing to connect up and get out via Starlink. Right now we're on the pause, so it's $5 a month. It's like a trickle data, enough to where if we go out again and we decide, hey, we want to turn it on because we got no service, we still have enough data connectivity to enable the switch over to turn it back on, which we're fine with. So again, I think that we're really happy with this Starlink. It's providing us the access we need when we don't have access or we want. We also talk to the grandkids every night, almost every night. I would say 28 times out of 30 in a month. We say goodnight to them. We get to do a little FaceTime. That's very important to us. And I hope it's very important to them, but it's very important to us to get to, see them every night. So we, think it's worth it to us to make sure we have connectivity. Most of the time we'll probably have connectivity. We won't need the Starlink, but when we need it, we need it. So anyways, guys, I hope this works out for you and is informative regarding our Starlink and how we're using it and how the mount system is there. I'm probably never going to put it outside, but I can if I need to. It's suction cup. I can just go put it outside in the table if I'm in a heavily forested area and I just have to move it. It's pretty simple. Anyways, we'll catch you guys later, and make sure you stay tuned and get to see some of our next vids coming out.